We go on Lions. Batting leadoff on the mound, Taylor Newton. Batting second, playing second base, Taylor Knight. Batting third in center field, Leah Murphy. Batting cleanup, the shortstop, Ashley Underwood. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jada Robbs. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Destiny Lee. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Ashley Proctor. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Renee Shannon. And the flex position, Ashley Thomas. For the East Burke Cavaliers, the center fielder, number 6, Haley Irvin, will lead it off. Batting second, the left fielder, Megan Mullins. Batting third, the pitcher, Reese Davis. Batting fourth, the catcher, Skylar Gore. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Brittany Roberts. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Jackie Cunningham. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Brooke Hanna. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Brittany Westbrooks. And rounding out the order, the flex position in right field, Alexis Langford. Luke, who is your Medical Arts Pharmacy player to watch for the East Burke Cavaliers for tonight's ballgame?
I'm going to have to go with Skylar Gore. She looks like she might have a good night tonight. Saw her warm up. Looking pretty good.
So Luke's going to go with Skylar Gore as his Medical Arts Pharmacy player to watch for this game. She's going to be playing behind the plate and batting fifth for the Cavaliers. I'm going to go with the pitcher batting leadoff, Taylor Newton, for the Golden Lions. She's going to be able to do it both ways tonight, as she'll be on the mound and batting leadoff. So we'll see if they can get some run production from her on the plate. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back to you live with the first pitch.
If it's body work you need, then Richard Piercy is the man to see at Piercy's Body Shop. For over 25 years, Richard Piercy has been putting cars and trucks back together again. Piercy's Body Shop does all types of body repair and paint, from classics to today's latest models. They specialize in insurance claims and feature rental car assistance. Free estimates, too. Just call 704-434-2755. Piercy's Body Shop, 4150 Little John Circle off Bradley Road, off Highway 74 west of Shelby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
108 Grover Street near the hospital in Shelby. Call 704-487-8068.
From an oil change to a tune-up, from heating and air work to replacing an entire engine, they do it all at Evans Garage on Blacksburg Road. Randy Evans has been in the automotive repair business for over 28 years. From a check engine light to computerized diagnostics, get it taken care of at Evans Garage. Free estimates with repair. Just call 704-482-2917 or drop by the garage, 3019 Blacksburg Road. Towing available too from Evans Garage, open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday.
Here, lizard, lizard, lizard.
Oh no, it's total mayhem.
Hurry, call your good neighbor.
You can't. They're not even there.
Why, they can't even lend a good hand.
Oh.
Relax. At Pegram Insurance, we've got you covered. Pegram Insurance Agency, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby and in the Town and Country Shopping Center in Lincoln. Down payments as low as $6.99. You can't beat it. From SNR Auto Sales in Shelby, hurry in now and take a look at the great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. Shop online at srautosales.com or pick up this week's What's Up Shopper. And don't forget to play the weekly sports trivia and win a free meal from the clock. Again, down payments only $6.99 at SNR Auto Sales, located at 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Call 704-487-0570 today. If it's body work you need, then Richard Piercy is the man to see at Piercy's Body Shop. For over 25 years, Richard Piercy has been putting cars and trucks back together again. Piercy's Body Shop does all types of body repair and paint, from classics to today's latest model.
Center field, number 4, Leah Murphy.
Okay. Welcome back into the campus of Shelby Middle School on an unnamed field here at this beautiful complex. A beautiful night for softball here. Luke, we got a good game on our hands. The Golden Lions not been a great ball club 6 6 years. Last year they had a turnaround season. What do you expect from this year? You think they can make a run for the conference title? What are you thinking?
I don't know about the conference title. I mean, I think shooting for about 4th or 5th in the conference, maybe vying for a seed in the tournament. We'll see about that.
So you heard it here first. Luke saying 4th or 5th in the conference. I think that's not a bad goal for the Golden Lions, as they really have been bottom feeders, not even winning games at some point. So they've got some help from some young players, Newton, Knipe, all younger players, and now they've got some veterans on this roster, such as Ashley Underwood, Jada Robbs, those ladies. They've been playing for a couple years. They've got some experience. I know that they lost Lexi Poston last year, who did a lot of damage for them on the mound. So it's going to be a hard loss for them, but they're picking up some good pitching. Overstate how much pitching is important in softball. And so we're looking for a good game tonight. East Burke, from what I understand, a pretty decent team. And so hopefully this game will come down to the wire. The starting lineups are being called out right now. We're just a couple minutes away from the first pitch. We're going to take time right now and talk a little bit about ACC basketball before the game gets started. We got something that we're both pretty familiar with. The Tar Heels lost a close one today, and State Syracuse is going to happen tonight,
as well as Clemson Duke.
Clemson Duke. So give us your predictions. We're going to have Virginia versus Pittsburgh and the winners of the other two.
Well, let me tell you something right here, folks. You're going to hear it here first, and
we're going to cut to the national anthem right quick. We'll be right back.
They specialize in insurance claims and feature rental car assistance. Free estimates, too. Just call 704-434-2755. Piercy's Body Shop, 4150 Little John Circle off Bradley Road, off Highway 74 west of Shelby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Medical Arts Pharmacy is your locally owned independent hometown pharmacy. Unlike the big chain stores, Medical Arts Pharmacy calls you by name and treats you like family and friends, not a number. Medical Arts has more National Board certified technicians and personnel than other pharmacies to keep down your waiting time on prescriptions. Online refills at medicalartsofshelby.com. Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street near the hospital in Shelby. Call 704-487-8068.
From an oil change to a tune-up, from heating and air work to replacing an entire engine, they do it all at Evans Garage on Blacksburg Road. Randy Evans has been in the automotive repair business for over 28 years. From a check engine light to computerized diagnostics, get it taken care of at Evans Garage. Free estimates with repair. Just call 704-482-2917 or drop by the garage, 3019 Blacksburg Road. Towing available too from Evans Garage, open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday.
Here, lizard, lizard, lizard.
Oh no, it's total mayhem.
Hurry, call your good neighbor.
You can't. They're not even there.
Why, they can't even lend a good hand. Relax. At Pegram Insurance, we've got you covered. Pegram Insurance Agency, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby and in the Town & Country Shopping Center in Lincoln. Down payments as low as $6.99. You can't beat it. From S&R Auto Sales in Shelby, hurry in now and take a look at the great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. Shop online at srautosales.com or pick up this week's What's Up Shopper. And don't forget to play the weekly sports trivia and win a free meal from the clock. Again, down payments only $6.99 at S&R Auto Sales, located at 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Call 704-487-0570 today. If it's body work you need, then Richard Piercy is the man to see at Piercy's Body Shop. For over 25 years, Richard Piercy has been putting cars and trucks back together again. Piercy's Body Shop does all types of body repair and paint, from classics to today's.
Hey, dude, this is a
Dodge's latest models. They specialize in insurance claims and feature rental car assistance. Free estimates, too. Just call 704-434-2755. Piercy's Body Shop, 4150 Little John Circle off Bradley Road, off Highway 74 west of Shelby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Welcome back to some high school softball action tonight. The Shelby Golden Lions taking on the East Burke Lady Cavaliers. Golden Lions have taken the field. The Cavaliers are getting warmed up over there near their dugout. Taylor Newton is taking the mound tonight for the Golden Lions. I think she's the ace for this ball club, so should be a good matchup. They've been saving her for this game. Sun setting here on the campus of Shelby Middle School, and we got our order due up. Luke, you want to tell us who's due up for the Cavaliers to start the first inning?
First up, we have Haley Irvin. On deck, we have Megan Mullins, and in the hole, we have Reese Davis.
So Golden Lions going to get together right around the mound and shake hands, and they're going to be ready to go. Umpire's a little late getting here this evening. That's why we're on a late start for those of you who are really excited about this game. Newton is going to take to the mound. Irvin is ready to play, and our first pitch is coming. First pitch. We'll do our best. Newton winds, fires. Irvin bunts. Good pickup throw to first base for the first out.
I tell you what, with the wind blowing straight away center, I'm not sure if I would have gone for a bunt right there.
All right, so Luke makes a good distinction, and the wind is blowing out today, so that's going to be a 1-3 put out for out number one. Newton getting to work early. Line drive, second base. Good play. Out number two. So 3 pitches, 2 outs. There's a 4-3 put out there for Mullins. And just like that, Reese Davis is up batting third. Newton wearing her face protector. The Lions decked out in black shirts with white trim, black pants, and black cleats.
I'm actually a fan of these uniforms they're wearing tonight.
First pitch.
Oh, line down the first base line.
Line drive down the first base side. It's going to get down into right field. Rob's there to clean that one up. We're going to label that one a single into right field. I think the first baseman could have possibly have gotten to that one. So a little life here for the Cavaliers in the top of the first. Now a runner on first, 2 away. And who's our batter?
Our batter is Jordan Probst.
Jordan Probst, the batter. She's batting cleanup. She is the DP for tonight's game. And first pitch inside, ball 1. Newton gets 2 outs on the first 3 pitches of the ball game, so the Cavaliers going to try to make her work a little bit here as she addresses the mound. And here's the pitch. Outside ball 2, stolen base attempt, and they got her. So just like that, the Cavaliers, Newton faces 4 batters, gets away in 3 outs. We'll take a quick break, come back at the bottom of the first.
Medical Arts Pharmacy is your locally owned independent hometown pharmacy. Unlike the big chain stores, Medical Arts Pharmacy calls you by name and treats you like family and friends, not a number. Medical Arts has more National Board certified technicians and personnel than other pharmacies to keep down your waiting time on prescriptions. Online refills at medicalartsofshelby.com. Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street near the hospital in Shelby. Call 704-487-8068.
From an oil change to a tune-up, from heating and air work to replacing an entire engine, they do it all at Evans Garage on Blacksburg Road. Randy Evans has been in the automotive repair business for over 28 years. From a check engine light to computerized diagnostics, get it taken care of at Evans Garage. Free estimates with repair. Just call 704-482-2917 or drop by the garage, 3019 Blacksburg Road. Towing available too from Evans Garage, open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday.
Welcome back into some high school softball action. The Cavaliers went down 1-2-3 in the top half of the first. Now the Golden Lions are up. They're going to have Taylor Newton, Taylor Knipe, and Leah Murphy due up for them. Top half of the order. Thanks for listening in this evening. It's a beautiful day out here. Good location. If you haven't been into the Shelby Middle School complex, it's very nice. Middle school boys got a field right next to the high school girls. Middle school boys are pretty good from what I understand this year. Got some good ball players who'll be coming up in the next few years. East Burke is in action all over Shelby tonight as they girls soccer team, baseball team, and softball teams are playing. And tennis. So the Golden Lions are going to try to go for a clean sweep 4-0 tonight. And it's going to start here with this softball match. I believe the JV boys got a win tonight, so possibly already 1-0. Taylor Newton is the batter. Reese Davis will be doing the mound work for the Cavaliers. Newton steps into the box. Davis winds and fires. Low for ball one. Davis looks like she's bringing a little bit more heat, maybe possibly than Newton was early on. Pitcher versus pitcher matchup here. The pitch, Newton flies this one into right field. Right fielder going to backtrack, and the ball gets down. Throw into second base, and she is safe. A stand-up double for Newton to start off the ball game.
I'll tell you, D-Ray, she really got a hold of that one right there.
Like Luke mentioned earlier, the wind's blowing out, and a little bit more pop on that one, and that one might have ended up going distance. So runner on second, nobody out. Knipe's going to square to bunt. Third baseman steps up, makes a throw to third, and I believe she is called safe. So Knipe gets the job done. Sacrifice bunt moves runners to first and third. Nobody out. The batter now, Leah Murphy. Knipe, you got to love as a coach, Knipe doing exactly what she's told. She's told to get the bunt down and move the runner over, and she does just that. Corners now in, first and third. Murphy squares the bunt. It's a high one. Pitcher fields it, and she throws back to first as there's a base running blunder there by Taylor Knipe as she's doubled off. And just like that, the early life that the Golden Lions had with runners in the corners and nobody out is taken away as a Murphy bunt is then turned into a double play as Knipe was called off the bag. The batter, Ashley Underwood, with the runner in scoring position here. Pitch, line drive. It's going to get through. And the Golden Lions will draw first blood as Underwood's single into right field scores Taylor Newton.
11, Aker.
Michaela Aker up to bat. High ball one. Underwood going to try to steal. Throw pretty good. Looks like she got under it, but the call is out. And that's the third out of the inning. The Golden Lions get one run on 2 hits, no errors. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, top of the second.
Here, lizard, lizard, lizard.
Oh no, it's total mayhem.
Hurry, call your good neighbor.
You can't. They're not even there.
Why, they can't even lend a good hand. Oh. Relax.
It looked to me like it's...
At Pegram Insurance, we've got you covered. Pegram Insurance Agency, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, and in the Town and Country Shopping Center in Lincoln. Down payments as low as $6.99.
A little bit of dip on it, so maybe that was right. Oh, 1 count on the way to Gore. Newton looks. You got the crowd mic. You can hear them. And the winder of the Lady Cavaliers. Count 1-1. Here's the pitch. Look good from back here. I think they're going to call it a little bit high. 2-1 the count now. Newton sets, ready, fire. got the crowd mic, you can hear the chatter of the Lady Cavaliers. Count 1-1. Here's the pitch. Look good from back here. I think they're going to call it a little bit high. 2-1 the count now. Newton sets, ready, fires. Chopper third base. Line drive throw, and they're going to call her safe. So an infield single there for Cunningham. It was Destiny Lee at third base who almost came up with that one. Brooke Hanna will now step into the batter's box. She's got a chance to tie this game up here as there is a runner in scoring position. 2 away, runners on first and second. Hanna the batter. Newton sets, fires. Looks like a slider on the outside corner for strike one.
Newton really working the count early here.
No kidding. We saw the first inning where they swung away at the first pitch twice. Now they're going to work the count. This one's high and away for ball one. Newton having to do a little bit more working in this inning than she did in the last. She's already thrown about 15 pitches. 1-1 count. Newton sets, fires. Here's the pitch, fouled right off, right back at us behind the screen. The count 1-2. Field, I can't see enough. Luke and I, church softball stars. I got a 48-game hitting streak over 4 years. It's not a lie, I swear. You can look in the line. Here's the pitch, chopped over to third base, between the legs. Underwood gets to it, and all runners are going to advance. So now bases juice and 2 away. Doable, especially with this wind. Loaded for ball 2. So Newton falls behind early in the count, 2-0. 2-0 the count. So, like Luke mentioned, Newton's been doing a good job of getting ahead in the count. And she's failed today. That one's cranked to deep left center. It's going to be off the wall on one hop. And I'm not sure what. Cavalier who left early from the base, which is really, well, we're going to be talking about this one in about 20 minutes. That's a huge play there, as that one would have gotten down, possibly scored 2, maybe even 3 runs. And instead, it's going to be the end of the inning. I haven't seen that before, and I'm not sure how I'm going to write that one down in my scorebook. But that'll end the inning, so we'll take a quick break. We'll come back for the bottom half of the second.
If it's body work you need, then Richard Piercy is the man to see at Piercy's Body Shop. For over 25 years, Richard Piercy has been putting cars and trucks back together again. Piercy's Body Shop does all types of body repair and paint, from classics to today's latest models. They specialize in insurance claims and feature rental car assistance. Free estimates too. Just call 704-434-2755. Piercy's Body Shop, 4150 Little John Circle off Bradley Road, off Highway 74 west of Shelby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Medical Arts Pharmacy is your locally owned independent hometown pharmacy. Unlike the big chain stores, Medical Arts Pharmacy calls you by name and treats you like family and friends, not a number. Medical Arts has more National Board certified technicians and personnel than other pharmacies to keep down your waiting time on prescriptions. Online refills at medicalartsofshelby.com. Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street near the hospital in Shelby. Call 704-487-8068.
From an oil change to a tune-up, from heating and air work to replacing an entire engine, they do it all at Evans Garage on Blacksburg Road. Randy Evans has been in the automotive repair business for over 28 years. From a check engine light to computerized diagnostics, get it taken care of at Evans Garage. Free estimates with repair. Just call 704-482-2917 or drop by the garage, 3019 Blacksburg Road. Towing available too from Evans Garage, open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday.
From my understanding of the game, I believe she's the DP. That's a ground ball at the middle. A slow roller to second base. She'll gather, she'll fire for out number 1. So a 4-3 put out to begin the inning. That'll bring up the right fielder, number 18, Jada Robbs. We got some information in from the great crew back here that there's only been 2 home runs hit. So we were wrong. It's not a very deep, it is a very deep field. And Jada Robbs is one of those players. So she's got the ability to crank one. We'll see what she's got here tonight in this at-bat. 0-1 on the way from Reese Davis. Chopper to third base. Fielded well. Fire over to second base for out number 2. Now, Luke, correct me if I'm wrong, but Reese Davis is the host of, is it College Game Day? Is he College Game Day?
I think he is.
Or something. So Reese Davis, the pitcher for the East Burke Cavaliers, not to be confused with the sports analyst that Luke will one day become.
Yeah.
Destiny Lee, the batter. She's playing third base. Made an error earlier in the game. Let's see if she'll make up for it here with getting the Golden Lions started with 2 outs. Ball low. 2-0 the count to Lee. Pitch, fly ball. It's going to be catchable, and it is retired by the third baseman. So a quick inning there for the Golden Lions. They go down 1-2-3. Bottom half of the order due up next for them. We'll head to the top of the third with our score 1-0. Shelby leads.
Here, lizard, lizard, lizard.
Oh no, it's total mayhem.
Hurry, call your good neighbor.
You can't. They're not even there.
Why, they can't even lend a good hand. Oh. Relax. At Pegram Insurance, we've got you covered. Pegram Insurance Agency, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby and in the Town and Country Shopping Center in Lincoln. Down payments as low as $6.99. You can't beat it. From S&R Auto Sales in Shelby, hurry in now and take a look at the great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. Shop online at srautosales.com or pick up this week's What's Up Shopper. And don't forget to play the weekly sports trivia and win a free meal from the clock. Again, down payments only $6.99 at S&R Auto Sales, located at 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Call 704-487-0570 today. If it's body work you need, then Richard Piercy is the man to see at Piercy's Body Shop. For over 25 years, Richard Piercy has been putting cars and trucks back together again. Piercy's Body Shop does all types of body repair and paint, from classics to today's latest models. They specialize in insurance claims and feature rental car assistance. Free estimates too. Just call 704-434-2755. Piercy's Body Shop, 4150 Little John Circle off Bradley Road, off Highway 74 west of Shelby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Welcome back in to some girls softball, high school girls softball. The Shelby Golden Lions and the East Burke Cavaliers. The Cavaliers new to the SMAC conference. They're getting their first taste of the season against the Golden Lions, I think. I don't think they played enough times to go all the way around. It's Haley Irvin in the top of the order due up for the Cavaliers. She grounded out to the pitcher in her first at-bat as she came out swinging. Newton not had to do a whole lot of work off the mound. She did get into a little bit of trouble last time, and we'll talk about that in a minute and the repercussions it could have on the game. First pitch fouled off behind the dugout. Irvin in the top of the order for the Cavaliers didn't do any damage at all. It was actually the middle and bottom of the order. So here she is the second time around. She's gotten to see what she's got, and she's gotten to hear some advice from her teammates. Here's the pitch, 0-1. That's a changeup low for ball one. That one dropped speeds a lot.
Yeah, I tell you what, I would have missed that one by a mile.
Changing speed's a big part of the game as it's now 1-1. Newton sets, fires. And here's the pitch. High for ball two. Looked like it had a little slide to it. As it's now a 2-1 count. 1-0, Golden Lions lead. They got a run off an RBI single from Ashley Underwood that scored Newton, who's doing the mound work. Here's her 2-1 pitch. Chopped to second base. Fielded cleanly. Throw over. Out. I'll tell you what, though. You can't take your time on a softball field because it looked like a routine ground ball, and the runner there, Irvin, almost beat that one out.
Maybe by half a step.
It was a close play. Who's batting right now?
That would be Megan Mullins.
Megan Mullins, the batter. What you doing that first at bat?
First at bat, she grounded out to third base.
So a ground out,
second base.
Ground out into her first at bat. That's ball one, almost like a pitch out. 1-0 count, one away. Newton. Quick pitching. She's ready to go.
Calls time.
And it's going to be Mullins going to try to slow down the pace. She'll call time. Umpire rewards her. Here's the pitch from Newton. Sets, fires. High for ball two. Newton missed. If she's missed any, it's on this sliding pitch that's missing high and away. I think if she can get this one, she can find her pitch and get it in the strike zone. It's going to be hard to hit her as her fastball and changeup have been very effective. It's been the slider that's been missing a little bit, and she's going to be dangerous once she gets those all three working at the same time. There's the fastball high. That's one that if I was playing, I would have geared back and tried to swing at. Works the count to 3-1.
3-0.
3-0 count, excuse me.
Maybe a take here.
And she will, in fact, take. So good call there by Luke as she'll draw a one-out walk, and she'll bring up
Reese Davis.
Reese Davis.
Not the announcer.
Not the announcer. She's been doing the mound work for the Cavaliers.
Megan Mullins.
And here's the pitch. So we got off one. I believe we missed somebody at the bottom. This is Megan Mullins, not Reese Davis. We won't worry about it though. Runner on first, one away. Plenty of time here. The corners are in, so they're expecting a bunt. Shortstop and second base drop back to leisure length. She's going to steal. Perfect throw, tag, and she's safe. I got a bar in the fence that's right in front of me, so I don't have a great angle here. Looked like a really good throw down by the Shelby catcher, Ashley Thomas. Count 1-1. Double play ball no longer in order. Line drive into left center. That's going to be getting the gap. Left fielder going to throw it to the cutoff man. No play at home. That's the first run for the Cavaliers. As it's the DP.
Alexis Lane. Wait.
It's Haley Irvin who's going to come around to score to make it 1-1, a tie ball game. So now runners on first and second for Reese Davis, who's doing the pitching duties for the Cavaliers. Coach Richie Knipe going to call time. Going to take a quick mound visit, settle down his freshman pitcher, Taylor Newton. I believe she's a freshman. I haven't. Freshman pitchers. So we got, from what we're hearing now, a young pitching staff. Not a whole lot of experience at the high school level, but I think all these girls play together in some travel ball and that kind of stuff. So they've got some pretty good chemistry, but they've got some younger pitchers and some more experienced players, some seniors and juniors who have been around here for a couple years, and they're looking for a a good season. And so they're going to take Knipe's going to go out there, take a quick mound visit. And he's done. He said what he needed to say. Knipe will walk off the field. Newton will stay on the mound. She's got a runner on first. And the batter is Jordan Probst, I believe. No, it's still Reese Davis. Excuse me. Outfield playing her a little deep. Here's the pitch from Newton. Low for a ball. It's going to get past the catcher, and that'll advance the runner to second. So the double play ball no longer in order as there's a runner on second, one away. Looked like a pass ball to me. And here's the pitch from Newton. Line drive into center field. It ate up the center fielder. She's going to throw it into pitcher. He's going to throw it back to second. It's between her. And so we'll recap there because I really didn't do a good job of that. It was a line drive. The runner on second had to stay still because it almost hit her. That wouldn't have been good. It goes into center field, misplayed by the center fielder who cut it off to the pitcher who then tried to throw back to second base to get the runner out, but to no avail. So East Burke now back in the lead at it's 2-1. There's a runner on second, and our batter is Jordan Probst with a chance to now make it a 2-run ball game, and she's got a runner in scoring position. Newton's going to try to settle down from the jam she's in. Ball outside one. Look like that slider again that she keeps missing with.
Yeah, I tell you what, it keeps on going out there on her. They work it in, get them back off the plate a little bit.
Here's the pitch from Newton. Looks like another slide. I can't tell for sure, but it looks like the same pitch to me that's just missed a couple times. So we'll see if she can settle down and find the strike zone as the count's now 2-0. This has already become by far the longest half inning we've played thus far. One away, runner on second. Newton looks, fires. High, ball 3. Got to imagine the take sign's going to be on here for Probst, or do you think that they'll let her swing away?
I'm pretty sure they let her take here, or at least if I was a coach, I would.
Only thing about taking is it would put the double play back in order as there'd be runners on first and second. It's a strike. Take sign was on for Probst. So now the count 3-1. Newton going to try to work herself back into the equation on this pitch. Try to bring the count to full. And here's the pitch. Pop fly. It's going to be the catcher's in foul ground. She makes the grab, bobbles it almost dropped it, but that's out number 2 as Ashley Thomas was there to retire that one. That'll bring up our Meta-Clark's Pharmacy player to watch, Skylar Gore, relative of Frank Gore, 49ers running back. 2 away. She could really change the momentum in this game if she can get another single to make it a 2-run lead. The Cavaliers very loud from the bench as that's ball 1. A quick snap throw from Thomas back to the pitcher. Newton wasting no time. She is catch and ready to go.
A lot quicker than baseball games.
A lot quicker than baseball games. We've already noted that as that this has been a fast-paced game. Line drive foul. Not sure that that's the safest place for the on-deck circle to be over there. She's in danger of getting hit. Count 1-1. Sun just now starting to die just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but a little bit of shade covering the field. Here's the pitch, 1-1. Looks good, strike 2, says the umpire. So now a 1-2 count. It'd be big right here if Gore could connect with one, especially for Luke, as that was his player to watch. As currently my player to watch has done a pretty good job. And that one's high. It'll even the count at 2-2. Newton back, sets, and here's the pitch. Swung on right up the middle, almost took Newton's face mask off. Center fielder is going to bobble that one again, goes down, and a run's going to come in to score to make it 3-1. Murphy having a tough time back there in center field. She's right in between the sun and the shade. She's had a hard time judging those line drives coming her way. And Newton got to be a little bit scared after that one. She's had 2 balls hit right back up the middle at her. It'll bring up Brittany Roberts. And what'd she do in her first AB?
She had a fielder's choice and got second after that.
And there's going to be a pinch runner on the play.
Courtesy runner, number 2, Savannah Hope.
It's number 2 who's going to be. She's the courtesy runner, which means that the catcher is the one who just hit that, and she's going to get to go put her gear on and get ready for the next half inning. Number 2 probably got a little bit more speed. Runner on first. 2 away. 3-1 our score here. Cavaliers have gotten back on top in this half inning. That's a fly ball into right field, right at Jada Robbs for out number 3. So a few hits there, scores 2 runs for the Cavaliers. We've played 2.5. Our score 3-1. East Burke leads.
Medical Arts Pharmacy is your locally owned independent hometown pharmacy. Unlike the big chain stores, Medical Arts Pharmacy calls you by name and treats you like family and friends, not a number. Medical Arts has more National Board certified technicians and personnel than other pharmacies to keep down your waiting time on prescriptions. Online refills at medicalartsofshelby.com. Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street near the hospital in Shelby. Call 704-487-8068.
From an oil change to a tune-up, from heating and air work to replacing an entire engine, they do it all at Evans Garage on Blacksburg Road. Randy Evans has been in the automotive repair business for over 28 years. From a check engine light to computerized diagnostics, get it taken care of at Evans Garage. Free estimates with repair. Just call 704-482-2917 or drop by the garage, 3019 Blacksburg Road. Towing available too from Evans Garage, open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday.
Here, lizard, lizard, lizard.
Oh no, it's total mayhem.
Hurry, call your good neighbor.
You can't. They're not even there.
Why, they can't even lend a good hand. Relax. At Pegram Insurance, we've got you covered. Pegram Insurance Agency, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby and in the Town and Country Shopping Center in Lincoln.
Back into the campus of Shelby Middle School. I said the sun was dying, and it just did as we were gone. Lights are coming on. And our batter to start this inning is Ashley Proctor. She's playing first base. Had a pretty solid game over there. Looks at where she wants. Ooh, high ball 1. Golden Lions going to try to get a little, some runs here to tie up this game. They're down 2 after a 3-run third from the Cavaliers. We had a little bit of scorebook trouble, but now we're good to go. A little confusion. 2-0 the count on the way to Proctor. Davis sets, fires. Strike 1. Look a little weather there.
Yeah, can't really see it from here, but
We got a rough angle at the strike ball zone. Here's the ball. It's a ground ball to second base. A little confusion there on the right side of the infield, but they group together and get it for out number 1. Throw it around the horn. So 1 away as Ashley Proctor grounds out.
tell you what, I'm not really sure how she took that the other direction. That ball was jammed her on her hands.
Yeah, so good point there is Davis tries to jam Proctor, and she somehow takes it the other way. It'll bring up the left fielder, Renee Shannon, number 16. And with 1 away, a 1-0 count as the first pitch is a ball inside. This one also going to be a little bit low for ball 2. Both pitchers working pretty quickly. That might be the norm. We just haven't seen our fair share of softball games. Here's the pitch, and it's low for ball 3. .3-0 count. You got to think that the coach is giving the take sign again here, as she'd like to get the top of the order back up. And she will, in fact, take. And it's high for ball 4. And just like that, it's Taylor Newton back up to the plate. So runner on first, 1 away for a Medical Arts Pharmacy. We're going to change it up in the middle of the show. Since the Medical Arts Pharmacy is our scoreboard sponsor, we're changing it. We're going to go with the SNR Auto Sales player to watch. Snap throw to first is no good on a low ball. So our SNR Auto Sales player to watch for this game, for me, was Taylor Newton, the pitcher, and she doubled in her first at-bat and is now up again with an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, called for a strike. 0-2 the count to Newton. Newton ready for the pitch, steps back in. Davis forms it and throws. Runner up on the, not really sure, that one looked pretty good to me from where I'm at for out number 2. And she goes down looking, and the batter is now Taylor Knipe. Knipe doubled in her first at bat. Actually, she singled in her first at bat. I can't read my own handwriting. That's ball 1. And the pitch from Davis. Swung on, left center field. That's going to get down in the gap. Throw down to third. It's going to be a close play. Safe.
Just got under the tag there.
Wow, that was a really close play over there at third base. It's a stand-up double for Taylor Knipe, who's looking like she should have been my player to watch for this game, as there are now runners on second and third. For Leah Murphy, she's batting third. She grounded out in her first at-bat. Two runners in scoring position. A big chance for her to tie this game up, if not make it a Golden Lions lead. Here's the pitch. And it's outside for ball. Call that one on the outside corner for strike 1. Murphy back into the box. Here's the pitch. Tell you what, she didn't even have both hands on the bat that time. Davis was ready to fire.
Quick.
Yeah, that's right. You step in the box, you better be ready for the pitch. And here it is. That one's low for 2-1. See, in church softball, you got time to come in, dig your feet, eat your chicken sandwich, and then here comes the pitch with that big arc. Not the case here in this fast pitch softball. Here it is, line drive, second base, fielded cleanly. That'll do it. So the Golden Lions leave 2 runners stranded. They do get 2 hits, but to no avail. After 3 complete, our score: Cavaliers 3, Golden Lions 1.
Down payments as low as $6.99. You can't beat it. From SNR Auto Sales in Shelby, hurry in now and take a look at the great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. Shop online at srautosales.com or pick up this week's What's Up Shopper. And don't forget to play the weekly sports trivia and win a free meal from the clock. Again, down payments only $6.99 at SNR Auto Sales, located at 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Call 704-487-0570 today. If it's body work you need, then Richard Piercy is the man to see at Piercy's Body Shop. For over 25 years, Richard Piercy has been putting cars and trucks back together again. Piercy's Body Shop does all types of body repair and paint, from classics to today's latest models. They specialize in insurance claims and feature rental car assistance. Free estimates, too. Just call 704-434-2755. Piercy's Body Shop, 4150 Little John Circle off Bradley Road, off Highway 74 west of Shelby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Medical Arts Pharmacy is your locally owned independent hometown pharmacy. Unlike the big chain stores, Medical Arts Pharmacy calls you by name and treats you like family and friends, not a number. Medical Arts has more National Board certified technicians and personnel than other pharmacies to keep down your waiting time on prescriptions. Online refills at medicalartsofshelby.com. Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street near the hospital in Shelby. Call 704-487-8068.
Welcome back to the campus of Shelby Middle School on the Richie Knight Field. We're going with it. We're going with it. It's the Richie Knight Field. That's all there is to it. Golden Lions trail in this one 3-1 to the East Burke Cavaliers, making their first visit out to the Golden Lions as an official member of the SMAC Conference. I believe that's Ashley Proctor who's holding up the game, and she's going to go get some sunglasses. And the sun is still shining right at first base, but nowhere else. Newton ready. Who's she going to face in this inning?
It'll be Jackie Cunningham, the shortstop, up the bat.
Strike one on a change-up possibly as it dropped a little bit.
Inside part of the plate.
East Burke wearing their Yankees pinstripes with blue pants, black cleats, white helmets. Golden lines decked out in their all-black home uniforms. Here's the pitch. Swung on left field, foul ball. That's one of those that if I hit it in baseball, I'd have told Dad that I hit a home run foul. She really got a hold of that one. Just a little early on it as that one was an off-speed pitch. 0-2 count to Cunningham. Newton steps up. Ready, fires. High for ball one. And it's that same pitch. Just keeps missing a little bit. She can just get over the top of that one. It's going to be dirty. A rise ball. There we go. We've been calling it a slider the whole time. It's a rise ball. The count 1-2. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Fouled off. 1-2 the count still. Cunningham staying alive. East Burke coaching staff calling out some numbers off the wrist guard. I remember those days.
Is it Evo Shield these days?
Evo Shield. I never had one of those. That's after my time. Here's the pitch, low for ball two. Haven't got a score update from the Lady Golden Lions game. I'm sure we can get on that. Over playing soccer against East Burke today. The boys varsity baseball team just got underway minutes ago. That one's cranked into left field. Another one that if she would have just waited back on it might have been gone. In other SMAC conference news, look at this. Chase softball leads Crest 3-2. I'm on it tonight. Alan Ford is watching the Gardner Webb baseball game, so he's going to be of no use to me this evening. Newton settles back in. Here's the pitch. Ooh. Full count. I'll tell you what, that one looked pretty good to me.
It was just on the outside part of the plate. Looked reasonable to call.
So count now full. Newton really wants to get this out here. She's worked hard to get it this far. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be low and inside. Might have caught the inside corner by my view, but it'll be a leadoff walk for Cunningham.
8 pitches on that at bat.
8 pitch at bat. Those are the ones that come back and get you after a little while. The batter now is Brooke Hanna. I believe she grounded out into an error. She reached on an error in her last at bat by my great scorekeeper Luke Eig over here.
Not exactly.
She squares the bunt. She gets it down. It's a pretty good one. Catcher throws for out number one. Knipe there to cover. I'm telling you, they know how to do it. First baseman charges, second baseman covers, perfectly done. One away, runner on second. She's in scoring position for Brittany Westbrooks. Runner in scoring position. It would really be some insurance runs here in the top of the fourth. Westbrook sporting a blue bow out of the back of the helmet. That one's fouled off, out of play for strike one.
Pretty sure Westbrook's the one that had that double that was called back because the base runner left her.
I think that's right. So Westbrook's, she did her part of she did her job. It was just the base runners who really messed up there. That one's line drive into left center field. That one's not going to get called back. It's going to get down. Good throw into home. We're going to have a play at the plate. Just shy of beating there. So another run tacked on there from the Cavaliers makes it 4-1 on a Westbrook's double. She's the early candidate for MVP. She's had 2 huge hits, one of which was called back, but that one couldn't do that. So she doubles into left center, making it 4-1. And our batter now is number 6. Might have a pinch hitter on her hands.
No. Number 6, Haley Irvin.
Oh, that's top of the order. Excuse me. It's Haley Irvin. Fly ball into right field. Jada Robbs is there. Catches it. That's not the textbook way to catch a fly ball. She looked like she kind of just threw her glove at it, but we'll take it.
No tag there by the runner. Sort of interesting.
Yeah, interesting decision there. Good call, Luke, as no tagging up there. They're threatened by the arm of Robbs out in right field. That'll bring up Mullins. Runner on second, 2 away. Pitch low, golfed into left field. That's going to score a run to make it 5-1. She'll stay at first base. But the Cavaliers really finding their groove here in the 4th inning. Looked like she had her 6-iron on that one.
For real.
How far you hit your 6-iron?
About 250.
250.
I'm just
Wow.
kidding.
That's Dustin Johnson material right there. Luke Hayek and I, both golfers. Luke, what'd you shoot? 70, 77?
77.
Luke's number 2 in the conference right now in golf rankings. Quite the all-American man, as if you didn't know, he was the kicker for the high school this year. They won a state championship. He got a ring. However, I won't let him forget that he did miss a 19-yard field goal in the state championship game. It was a bad hole, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Luke still undecided on where he's going to go to college. Possibly going to be a Nittany Lion next year. He's going up for a visit this next week. That's Penn State, Happy Valley. Former Joe Paterno used to be there, and now the Vanderbilt coaching staff moved over there. James Franklin. Luke will try to convince you that he's the best coach in the NCAA, which is clearly not true, but for arguing purposes, that's a ground ball, and that'll be out number 3. So the Cavaliers do some damage there as they score 2 runs, make it 5-1 after 3.5. Our score, Cavaliers lead 5-1.
From an oil change to a tune-up, from heating and air work to replacing an entire engine, they do it all at Evans Garage on Blacksburg Road. Randy Evans has been in the automotive repair business for over 28 years. From a check engine light to computerized diagnostics, get it taken care of at Evans Garage. Free estimates with repair. Just call 704-482-2917 or drop by the garage, 3019 Blacksburg Road. Towing available too from Evans Garage, open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday.
Here, lizard, lizard, lizard.
Oh no, it's total mayhem.
Hurry, call your good neighbor.
You can't. They're not even there.
Why, they can't even lend a good hand. Oh. Relax. At Pegram Insurance, we've got you covered. Pegram Insurance Agency, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby and in the Town and Country Shopping Center in Lincoln. Down payments as low as $6.99. You can't beat it. From S&R Auto Sales in Shelby, hurry in now and take a look at the great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. Shop online at srautosales.com or pick up this week's What's Up Shopper. And don't forget to play the weekly sports trivia and win a free meal from the clock. Again, down payments only $6.99 at S&R Auto Sales, located at 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Call 704-487-0570 today.
Back to Shelby Middle School, some high school softball action. It's Ashley Underwood as our batter, as she has the only RBI of the evening for the Golden Lions with a single in the first. They got the Golden Lions out to a good start. Underwood, one of those 4-year seniors who has been here with the team, gone through the trials and big wins for the Golden Lions. As last year we mentioned earlier was really a big season for the girls. They started winning a lot more games than usual, and they're trying to continue it this year as Underwood singles into left field. Just what the doctor ordered is now that's a leadoff single for the Golden Lions, which we know is good to get base runners on early in the inning.
Speaking of last year, did they start out like 6-0 or something?
They started
like that?
out hot last year. I'm not sure their record, but I know that they 8-0. 8-0 last year. So the Golden Lions looking to continue that. Like we said, they lost some key players, Lexi Poston, who pitched a lot for them, and others. But it's going to be a good year for them as Michaela Aker looks at strike one with the runner on first. Underwood probably a threat to steal here. Squares to bunt. It's foul. It's going to get down. So 0-2 count now to Aker. She'll have to choke and poke here. Possibly a hit and run call to try to advance the runner. If she can get it backside here, might even advance her all the way to third. 0-2 count on the way to Aker. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second base. She'll look to second, but instead fire to first. So Aker goes down in a fielder's choice for out number 1. Does advance Underwood to second. And we have Jada Robbs as the batter.
Number 18, Jada Robbs.
5-1 here. Golden Lions trailing. just got an ESPN notification. Well, the ground ball to second base, same thing. She'll fire to first. Underwood will move over to third, and another fielder's choice. So 2 away now for the Golden Lions is Destiny Lee. As I was saying, though, how about John Daly today with a 90 with a 12 on a par 4? That's an 8 over par on one hole.
Pretty disappointing. I love wearing his pants, but he's disappointing me right now.
Ground ball to the pitcher. She mishandles it. That's going to score a run for the Golden Lions. It's Underwood that will come all the way around to score there. Pitcher can't make an error. We'll give her a single. So Destiny Lee, an infield single. We're a little liberal tonight with our hits and errors, so runner on first, and the batter is Ashley Proctor, who has taken her sunglasses off to hit now. Ball 1 high and away, and that's going to be Destiny Lee going away to second. Golden Lions going to get in some action next week against Burns in softball. I'll tell you what, next Friday is a big day. We're going to have the boys playing. It's Burns visiting Shelby, so the Shelby girls soccer, which we always like to talk about, always a big rivalry. Those girls might like each other at Young Life and that kind of stuff, but man, they really don't like each other when they get on the soccer field. And same thing for the boys baseball team. Burns had a big win last night. They hosted East Rutherford. They had a big loss last night to East Rutherford. East Rutherford had 3 home runs, which you don't see that often in a high school baseball game. However, the Bulldogs' home stadium is 300 in straightaway center, and if you know anything about baseball, that's not much. Proctor, the batter. Pitch outside again. David Allen. Oh, sorry.
What is Shelby's? 400, 420? Straightaway center?
400, I believe. I think it's 325, 400, 325. Which is about, I think it's 375 in the power alleys, and which is about normal. You go to Turner Field and it's 330, 365 in the alleys, and 400 straightaway center. Beautiful stadium, Veterans Field in Keeter Stadium. If you haven't gone, I'm sure you have, but go check out a high school baseball game.
Big news the other day, ESPNU is going to be carrying the World Series coming up.
So that's interesting information. They have to change the setting up. It's going to be pool play instead of what it's been before, as Proctor draws a walk to put runners on first and second. But you think about it, that really is some big news. ESPNU, so Shelby High going to be getting some national attention. Post 82, not sure they're going to be there this year. They don't get an automatic bid anymore to regionals, which kind of hurts as that pitch is outside. But it's exciting. I mean, they fill up the stands for those big games. Everybody's got somebody to cheer for.
Fill up the micro tail end.
That's right. Is East Burke's going to take a quick mound visit? We got some other Shelby High updates. We're down 1-0 in baseball to East Burke in the top of the first. Just started. Shelby High girls soccer leads 2-0, and tennis was victorious today. Our tennis team, last year won a state championship, got some rings. Our star tennis player had back surgery. He's out for 6 weeks of even coming to school, so he's definitely out for the season. Really a young team this year for them. They're not really have high expectations. If they get to the playoffs, they'd probably be happy. So good to see them get a win over East Burke. Lady Lions on the soccer field have had a couple injuries, some big ones. I know Rebecca Burton went down, Marlon Thompson went down, 2 of our starting juniors, and so they've had to fill in early for them. So good to see them getting a lead early, and then the Golden Lions on the diamond just down 1-0 early, so not a big deal there.
Had some injuries there too. Grant Byers, Tommy John surgery.
That's right.
Some coming to the dark side for the golf team.
And there's a strike called. Makes the count 1-1. Shannon would really like to break this game open here, get it close. Here's the pitch. Low. 2-1 count on the way. We got runners on first and second, 2 away. Shannon had a single in her first AB. Love to copy that here. Pitch, chopper up the middle. It's going to be a hard play. She can't get to it. It's going to score 1 run. And she'll come in standing. Almost thought a short call there for a minute. So Shannon is 2 for 2 on the night as she scores Destiny Lee to make this a 5-3 ball game. A little 2-out rally here for the Golden Lions, as it'll bring up Taylor Newton, who was our SNR Auto Sales player to watch. East Burke going to take a mound visit, which means that they will, in fact, have to switch pitchers at this point in time. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back in a minute. 5-3, East Burke leads.
If it's body work you need, then Richard Piercy is the man to see at Piercy's Body Shop. For over 25 years, Richard Piercy has been putting cars and trucks back together again. Piercy's Body Shop does all types of body repair and paint, from classics to today's latest models. They specialize in insurance claims and feature rental car assistance. Free estimates, too. Just call 704-434-2755. Piercy's Body Shop, 4150 Little John Circle off Bradley Road, off Highway 74 west of Shelby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Medical Arts Pharmacy is your locally owned independent hometown pharmacy. Unlike the big chain stores, Medical Arts Pharmacy calls you by name and treats you like family and friends, not a number. Medical Arts has more National Board certified technicians and personnel than other pharmacies to keep down your waiting time on prescriptions. Online refills at medicalartsofshelby.com. Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street near the hospital in Shelby. Call 704-487-8068.
From an oil change to a tune-up, from heating and air work to replacing an entire engine, they do it all at Evans Garage on Blacksburg Road. Randy Evans has been in the automotive repair business for over 28 years. From a check engine light to computerized diagnostics, get it taken care of at Evans Garage. Free estimates with repair. Just call 704-482-2917 or drop by the garage, 3019 Blacksburg Road. Towing available too from Evans Garage, open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday.
Back to the campus of Shelby Middle School. Taylor Newton's the batter. We're in the bottom half of the fourth. We've got two runners in scoring position after a wild pitch. And Taylor Newton, who was our SNR Auto Sales player to watch, is 1 for 2 on the evening with a double and a strikeout looking. It's Brittany Westbrooks who's going to take over the mound duties for the East Burke Cavaliers, moving over from first base. Interesting decision there. You know, she's inheriting two runners, and the Cavaliers are going to take a team visit as first baseman and catcher are going to come over just to check a few things out, make sure everything's in order. Newton done the mound work for the Golden Lions. She'd like to help her own cause here, tie up the game with a single, take the lead with a home run. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 2. So a 2-0 count here. Newton's going to be able to maybe watch one, just size it up, pick which one she wants here, as she's already ahead of the count. She's done a good job of being ahead in the count pitching, and now she's doing it from the batter's box. This one's high for ball 3. Coach Richie Knipe over there on third base. I'd say he's actually probably going to give her the go-ahead sign if she wants one to swing. Instead, she'll take for strike 1. So a 3-1 count here from Newton, as she's got the chance to tie it up, and umpires are going to come together, and it's a balk. Well, I'll tell you, once again, my lack of softball knowledge coming in, I'm not sure if it's the same way it is in baseball, but that's going to score a run, and it's 5-4 now. The runner will advance to third, and now it's going to be a 3-1. I guess it's still the count remains 3-1. Westbrooks looks baffled,
A little bit frustrated out there.
Westbrooks looks like she's not sure what she's doing wrong. It's an illegal pitch. What you know about illegal pitches, Luke?
Nothing.
I'm not sure I know what that is either. Here's the pitch from Westbrook. Chopper to third. She fields it well. Throw is good, and that's out number 3. We do score. The Golden Lions get 3 runs here in the fourth to make it a 5-4 game. We're going to head to the 5th with the Golden Lions trailing by 1.
Here, lizard, lizard, lizard.
Oh no, it's total mayhem.
Hurry, call your good neighbor.
You can't. They're not even there.
Why, they can't even lend a good hand. Relax. At Pegram Insurance, we've got you covered. Pegram Insurance Agency, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, and in the Town and Country Shopping Center in Lincoln. Down payments as low as $6.99. You can't beat it. From S&R Auto Sales in Shelby, hurry in now and take a look at the great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. Shop online at srautosales.com or pick up this week's What's Up Shopper. And don't forget to play the weekly sports trivia and win a free meal from the clock. Again, down payments only $6.99 at S&R Auto Sales, located at 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Call 704-487-0570 today.
Welcome back to the campus of Shelby Middle School. Some girls softball action. Shelby and East Burke. Let's go around the league right quick. Tell you what's going on in the college basketball. Pittsburgh beat Carolina. Luke, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Take it now. It's Pittsburgh going all the way in the ACC tournament this year.
You heard it here first. Luke Hyatt going on the record by saying that it's going to be Pittsburgh who's going to win the ACC tournament, not Syracuse, not Duke, not Virginia.
Doug McDermott and Creighton will also win the NCAA tournament this year.
Oh, well, that's a little bit more bold. We're just going to act like he didn't say that. Iowa State up early on Kansas, 18-9. Louisville and Houston tied up at 16. And NC State and Syracuse just got underway. The score 7-7 there.
Jordan Probst up the bat for the Lady Cavaliers.
There we go. See, look at that. Right into it. Luke, first time on the radio. He's getting used to it by the fifth inning. He's coming in perfectly. It's Probst as the batter. First pitch is a ball. Newton still doing the mound work here. She's into her fifth inning of pitching. I meant to tell you earlier that Reese Davis went 3 innings, gave up 3 runs. I guess she's actually going to be credited with the 4th. So not her best outing on the mound. Dr. Prevost in the house, he let us know that it was either the leap or the crow hop is how the illegal pitch was last inning. So for those of you at home who know the serious rules of softball, you know that it was one of those two. We're not specialized enough to know which one it was, but it was one of those 2 flaws from the pitcher, as this pitch from Newton is inside for ball 3. A 3-1 count. Newton done a very good job this game of getting ahead in the count early, as she's failed to do so in this at-bat. Like to say hello back at the station to Kelly Hastings. Kelly Hastings is a representative of North Carolina. It's Kevin Hastings who's back in the studio with Frank Morrow, David Cash, and Chad Albertson. So thanks to you guys. They're listening on to some ladies softball. Thanks for that. Ground ball to shortstop. It's Underwood who gets it, throws to first. Proctor with a good stretch for out number 1. That's a 6-3 put out. Nice little play there by Underwood and Proctor on the catch.
And now my S&R Auto Sales player of the game is up, Skylar Gore. Single and a K already.
So she's 1 for 2 on the evening. Not bad. Called strike 1. Gore's playing behind the plate. I can't think of anything that she's done big in this game yet this far. 0-1 count, 1 away to Gore. No wind at all early in the game. The wind was blowing out to straight dead center. It's now stopped completely. Lights on, sun down, and the count 1-1. Infield in regular depth, outfield in the corners. Here's the pitch. High for ball 2. There's that riser again, which is missed. I guess it's technically supposed to not be in the strike zone. You want him to chase at it, and she's been effective at that. 2-1 count. The Lady Cavaliers letting you hear it. They're pretty loud on their side of the dugout. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. It's foul. It's going to be out of play to the stands for a 2-2 count. Newton in her 5th inning of work now. Not sure if she's going to try to go the distance of 7 innings or if there's some extra pitching help. I think Taylor Knipe also might get some action closing in this game. There's a fly ball into right field. Jada Robbs makes the play in right field.
Little leap right there to catch that one.
I'll tell you what, and she really didn't really play that ball great. Might have wanted to take a step back and catch that one in her chest, but she just threw her hand up. So I'll tell you, I made fun of her earlier because she caught one, but really just threw her hand at it. She did it again, but if it works for you, then so be it.
It sort of reminded me of you back in middle school, D-Ray.
Oh, I was – that's a low blow right there. There's ball one low. So Jada Robbs made a couple of good catches out there. I think she's got a hit on the night. No, she's 0 for 2. But she's done a pretty good job out there in right field. 1-0 the count.
So Brittany Roberts.
Brittany Roberts, the batter. It's a little infield fly. Underwood's going to call everybody off for out number 3. After 4.5, our score, Lady Cavaliers lead 5-4.
If it's body work you need, then Richard Piercy is the man to see at Piercy's Body Shop. For over 25 years, Richard Piercy has been putting cars and trucks back together again. Piercy's Body Shop does all types of body repair and paint, from classics to today's latest models. They specialize in insurance claims and feature rental car assistance. Free estimates too. Just call 704-434-2755. Piercy's Body Shop, 4150 Little John Circle off Bradley Road, off Highway 74 west of Shelby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Medical Arts Pharmacy is your locally owned independent hometown pharmacy. Unlike the big chain stores, Medical Arts Pharmacy calls you by name and treats you like family and friends, not a number. Medical Arts has more National Board certified technicians and personnel than other pharmacies to keep down your waiting time on prescriptions. Online refills at medicalartsofshelby.com. Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street near the hospital in Shelby. Call 704-487-8068.
Back to Shelby Middle School. 5-4 our score. The Lady Cavaliers on top right now, but the top half of the order due up. It's Taylor Knipe who will start it off. She is 2 for 2 this evening, and the pitch from Westbrooks is low for ball 1. Knipe, another freshman who's been getting a lot of action. This top half of the order has been primarily freshmen and sophomores. Here's the pitch from Newton on a 1-0 count. It's fouled off to the left, a slow roller. So 1-1. Knipe has been playing second base. I've mentioned a few times about how well they do bunt coverage, which we used to not be as good at back in the day.
I think we spend every practice on that.
Chopper to third base. I'll tell you what, the third baseman, she has been pretty stout. It's Brittany Roberts who's made a couple of really good plays over there at third base, and that's a tough position to play, the hot corner.
She plays pretty far in, too.
Yeah, no kidding. She plays close enough into where a line drive comes at her, and she's going to be in the wrong position.
Concussed.
Leah Murphy, now our batter with 1 away. Pitch low, ball 1. She's 0 for 2 on the evening. Try to get out of a slump right here. Get the Golden Lions back in action before it's too late. She bats with no batting gloves, kind of rare. You don't see that too often. Vladimir Guerrero used to do that. Strike 1.
It's a big cut right there.
1-1 count. Vlad, you remember Vladimir? He was
Right
an
field
expo
threat.
for a while. He could hit the baseball. 1-1 count, 1 away. And the pitch to Murphy. Check swing. Holds it back. It was low for ball 2. Baseball season, not too far around. Not sure who's going to win it this year. The Red Sox won it last year. Big Poppy had a big October as usual. And there's swing for strike 2. Shane Victorino, Mike Napoli, all those guys, Red Sox, Clay Buckholz. They're going to be a pretty good team this year. You got a favorite already for this year?
Pretty sure the Cleveland Indians are going to take it away
Cleveland
this year.
Indians. Whoa, man. Strike 3, Murphy goes down swinging. I'll tell you what, the Indians, they were so good back with Oral Hershiser in the 90s. They lost to the Braves in 95, and they've been a good team. They fell out for a little bit for a while, but they got back last year with a new coach, Terry Francona, a former Red Sox, and they got a lot better. They're going to be a threat in the AL Central this year. I'll give you that. However, I'm not sure they're a World Series threat. Ashley Underwood, the batter, she flails one foul. She's 2 for 2 on the evening. She definitely probably right now is the front runner for the Golden Lions as she's 2 for 2. for MVP in this game. She's made a couple good plays at shortstop. We'll see if she can start the 2-out rally as the count 0-1. Westbrooks looks and fires, and ball one. Westbrook's not wearing a face guard like the other pitchers are. That sounds a little dicey to me. I think I'd have mine on.
I remember back in machine pitch, you had to wear the chest.
The chest protector. I remember the chest protector. That one's fouled off. You're a Philly.
Yeah, I was a Philly.
The Phillies were a good little machine pitch team. I never won a championship. My team was always not that good.
Wonder why.
I'm telling you what. Luke's coming with the right hooks tonight. Pitched to Underwood, line into left center field. That one's going to get down and going to eat up the center fielder. Underwood going to think about taking two, but instead she'll stay back, and that's a single. She indeed does start that 2-out rally I was talking about. Aker is now the batter. She's 0 for 2 on the evening, but with Underwood's speed, if she can get into scoring position and possibly a single could score a run here as they only trail by 1. Aker taps the plate. Brings the bat back. Here's the pitch from Westbrook. Low for ball 1. Tell us a little bit about Westbrook's pitching motion. It's just a little bit unique.
Her arm goes out at first. Haven't seen that out of the other two pitchers tonight.
Yeah, most of the pitchers stay straight, and hers goes out a little bit to the right. She's got a quick wrist snap, and it's just a little bit strange. And so the Golden Lions having to adjust onto that as the count now 2-0 on the way to Aker. Chopped foul. 2-1 on the way to 11 for the Golden Lions. No other updates thus far from the other Golden Lions sports. We still know that the girls were up 2-0 and the tennis team won. Not sure how JV baseball finished up. Hopefully they were victorious over the Cavs. Aker flies one into right field. It's going to possibly get down, and it does. Underwood's going to go 3, and she will get down. So now runners on the corners. How many times do you see this, Luke, on plays where it gets into the outfield, the outfielder comes in, 2 infielders come in, and they get in that deadly triangle, and the ball just gets down?
It happens often. I tell you what, was it Rafael Furcal back in the day that did he have the bad collision with the Braves?
That's right. Yeah, Furcal got in a bad collision. That's good memory there. It's a dangerous position. And now the batter is Jada Robbs. She's been playing a solid position out there in right field. Let's see if she can tie up the game here. A single would do it as there's 2 outs, and this would be a big hit here for the Golden Lions. Here's the pitch to Robbs. Low for ball 1. You know, you see in this baseball, especially middle school and high school, where first and third situations, the runner might try to steal, catcher might try to throw down and try to get the runner in from third. We'll see if anything happens here. Robbs swung on for strike 1. She is visibly upset after that one, marching off to the side.
She wanted to take that one deep.
She really wanted to get a hold of that one. Count 1-1. Robbs, here's back, here's the pitch. Swung on, foul ball, 1-2. Just a little bit out in front of the past 2 pitches. We'll see if she can wait back on that changeup. 2-1 final score from the ladies' soccer game as they were victorious over East Burke. So we're 2-0 so far today against the Cavaliers for sure. Robbs single up. Oh, and the shortstop makes a good play. A short caller there. Looked like from my angle it was going to get through. We're not going to take a break. We're going to have Adam Weber to come join us right quick. Another state champion. If Luke's going to give up his headset right quick so Adam can come talk to us. Adam Weber, defensive lineman for the Golden Lions. For those of you who remember his famous Kings Mountain game, he had 2 pick sixes and the infamous interview that got on to WBTV, right?
Yeah.
All right, Adam, tell us about it. How about the basketball season this year? Disappointing end. How was it?
Well, it was a great season for us. We had a great season, yeah. And, well, the injury of Taquan Hines kind of hurt us a little bit inside. Norfolk Wayne was just a much bigger team than we was.
That's definitely true. They lost to North Rowan in a tight game. I was telling the crew earlier that it's all Coach Hofstetler's fault because he was at every game this year and he missed the game to keep score, and we ended up losing.
Yeah, that was right. Yep.
But a tough season this year for basketball. But man, it makes up when you win a state championship, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Adam was a big piece to the defensive roster for the Golden Lions. Was there a moment this season where you just knew that this was the year? Was there a game where you thought, man, we can do this thing?
Yeah, it happened early in the season when we played South Point, and everybody knew that South Point was one of the best teams in North Carolina. When we came out and jumped on them early, I knew that deep down in the playoffs, I know we could dig deep and actually come together as a team and pull it out.
I'll tell you what, man, we played South Point tough. I know that Antoine, I think he had a touchdown early on in that game. Yeah. Ralph got hit across the middle on a play that ended up changing the momentum of that game, but we played South Point tough. What a game it was, and what a season for Adam. Tell us about your college plans as they come back out. So I hear you are going to now go to Mars Hill.
Yeah, I'm now going to Mars Hill.
Foul ball left there by Jackie Cunningham. So Mars Hill, you excited about that?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
So you heard it here from Adam Weber. Thank you for joining us. We'll bring Luke back on here. Adam, any last words?
Nah, not really. Hope the Lady Lions pull it out tonight.
There we go. You heard it here. Lady Lions going to pull it off. That's Adam Weber, Shelby High athletic star, as Cunningham flies out to third base for out number 1. 20 years from now, when you see Adam on ESPN answering questions about all his pick sixes, you can say that I'm the one who got him his first start. One away. Who's our batter?
Brooke Hannah.
Brooke Hannah is the batter.
Second baseman.
She's playing second base this evening. We're in the top of the 6th. This game it seemed at first like it was flying by. We are an hour and 40 minutes in. It is slowing down a little bit. And here's the pitch on the way from Taylor Newton. High for ball 2. Luke, we talked to Adam about the football season, but man, you were along for the journey as well. You almost had a 55? You missed a 55-yard field goal.
57.
57. I'll tell you what, Mr. Hike, he won't tell you, but he had a great year this year kicking. He was very consistent from inside 50 yards. He missed a couple from long ones, but nobody really expects you to hit a 57-yarder. He was basically automatic for us this year, and really, just aside from field goals, had a great year punting the ball, had a couple big coffin corners, kickoffs. He was touchbacking it left and right. And how many people in the crowd had people with your name on their shirt?
Probably about 6 or 7.
Not too many other people can say that they had a fan base like we did for Luke Hayek.
I appreciated that.
Great year for Luke and the Golden Lions football team, as that's a ball outside. Runner on first and 1 away. But even bigger than a state championship in football was the championship in church basketball that we won this year.
That was fantastic.
Let me tell you, Luke had about a 20-point game, 20 rebound game. He's only 5'8", but the man can jump. As that one's flown into deep right center field, Jada Robbs is going to be there to retire that one for out number 2. Robbs has been really good defensively in right field, as there are now 2 away. And who's our batter? It's number 6, so it is Haley Irvin. Luke's going to give us the rundown on what she's done this evening.
She's had a walk, single, and a ground out. Actually, yeah.
A walk, single, and a ground out for Irvin, as she squared the bunt and it got past the catcher, and so the runner does advance to second. Irvin is wearing her wristband all the way up her arm. Interesting strategy there. Not sure she can read those numbers if she really wanted to. Runner in scoring position now for her, as she'd love to get some insurance runs to make it 6-4. She's using that DeMarini bat. Newton steps up, looks and fires. Not sure what the runner on second base is doing there with her hands. That's kind of interesting. Swung on for strike 2. So Newton's got her down in an 0-2 count here What kind of pitch you throwing here if you're Newton?
I'm probably going to throw the rise ball, try and get her to chase.
The rise ball, so maybe try to get her to chase. Really not. There's no reason to give her anything good here. 0-2. See if you can make her chase for strike 3. Outfield playing fairly shallow. They'd love to stop this run if possible. It's a changeup. It's going to get down into the outfield, and it's going to be a misplayed ball out there in center field. So a run is going to come around to score, and if you're the Golden Lions, that's exactly what you did not want to happen. Just a little bloop single that just gets down and ends up scoring a run for the Lady Cavaliers. So now it's going to be Megan Mullins, the batter. Looks like she's 1 for 3 on the evening with a single, a fielder's choice, and a ground out. She has a runner on first and 2 away. Here's the pitch from Newton. Fly ball, left center field. Both outfielders going to come in for it, and it's going to get down off the glove of the left fielder, Shannon, and it's going to score a run, and it's going to be misplayed on the cutoff. For some reason, I believe she only gets a double there, so it's now a 7-4 game. So a 2-out rally here from the East Burke Cavaliers has given them a couple of insurance runs. It's really the top of the order here with Irvin and Mullins with back-to-back big hits, and now they're going to face Reese Davis. Looks like
had a good night so far.
Yeah,
2 for
Davis
3.
2 for 3 on the evening.
2 singles.
The Golden Lions are going to take a mound visit. Looks like it's actually a team visit. I don't see Coach Richie Knipe out there. He's in the outfield. He's going to be talking to the outfielders. Oh, there he is, left center. There was a couple mistakes out there in the outfield tonight. Trying to get them in. We got after the game is over, we got the Piercy's Body Shop Offensive Player of the Game, the SNR Auto Sales Defensive Player of the Game, and the Evans Garage MVP of the game. So you're going to want to stick around and see who gets those awards. I know that it's going to be a tight race, and we'll see who it is. I know who our front runner is for the defensive MVP.
I'd have to give it to Jason.
Jada Robbs.
Jada Robbs. My apologies.
She's having a big game out there in right field with 3 or 4 putouts. Golden Lions taking their time at the mound visit. Would have gone to commercial. I'm sorry for that. And Coach Knipe's going to bring it back in, talk to the pitching staff right quick. We'll recap the scoring summary. They've got 3 in the third, 3 in the fourth, 3 in the third, 3 in the fourth, and now 2 in the sixth. Is that right?
That's 8, but
that's
only
8.
7.
So we're 1 off there. They've scored in bunches.
Kane Scholar.
Moorhead, Kane Scholar. You heard it here. Davis, the batter. Runner on second. Here's the pitch. Ooh, strike 1. Not sure where she was going on that one. She was halfway out the batter's box thinking it was going to hit her, and it cut back inside for a strike, so she's down 0-1 in the count. Newton sets and delivers. Ground ball right back to her, and it's going to be an easy put out for her to end the inning. So East Burke gets 3 runs that inning to make it 7-4. Excuse me, they get 2 runs. That's where I was messing up. They get 2 runs to make it 7-4. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back.
From an oil change to a tune-up, from heating and air work to replacing an entire engine, they do it all at Evans Garage on Blacksburg Road. Randy Evans has been in the automotive repair business for over 28 years. From a check engine light to computerized diagnostics, get it taken care of at Evans Garage. Free estimates with repair. Just call 704-482-2917 or drop by the garage, 3019 Blacksburg Road. Towing available too from Evans Garage, open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday.
Here, lizard.
Oh no, it's total mayhem.
Hurry, call your good neighbor.
You can't. They're not even there.
Why, they can't even lend a good hand. Relax. At Pegram Insurance, we've got you covered. Pegram Insurance Agency, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby and in the Town and Country Shopping Center in Lincoln. Down payments as low as $6.99. You can't beat it. From SNR Auto Sales in Shelby, hurry in now and take a look at the great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. Shop online at srautosales.com or pick up this week's What's Up Shopper. And don't forget to play the weekly sports trivia and win a free meal from the clock. Again, down payments only $6.99 at SNR Auto Sales, located at 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Call 704-487-0570 today.
Welcome back. Golden Lions are up to bat. The count's 1-1. The batter is Destiny Lee. They're 6 outs away from the end of the game. However, they'd love to make the most of these 6 outs, score a couple runs, and tie it back up and eventually take the lead as the count now 2-1 to Destiny Lee. She's 1 for 2 on the evening. She's had actually kind of a rough night over there at third base. Had a couple tough plays. Love to start off the inning strong here with a hit. Count now moves to 3-1. The Brittany Roberts, who's playing third base for East Burke, on the other hand, has had a pretty solid game at third.
Haven't seen an error out of her yet.
Pitch, strike 2. Off speed. And that will bring the count full, 3-2. Lee. Hands back and ready, fouls. That one straight back off the fencing. The American flag out there in straightaway center, blowing just a little bit. I don't think you picked up the crowd, Mike, those of you who are watching at home, but the national anthem tonight was fantastic. It was recorded, but let me tell you, it's the best national anthem I've ever heard. And Lee rung up on strike 3. Looked to be a little bit inside, but that'll be the first out of the inning. It'll bring up Ashley Proctor. 1 for 2 on the evening with a ground out and a single. Westbrook still doing the mound work for the Cavaliers. Here's the pitch to her. It's a ground ball to the shortstop. It's a slow roller. Can Proctor beat it out? No. 6-3 put out for out number 2. So this is not what the Golden Lions wanted.
No, they didn't want a 2-out start here. Nobody on. Down to the last 4 outs now.
It's going to be Renee Shannon, who's had a good game at the plate. She's 2 for 2 on the evening. And here's the pitch to her. Strike 1. Westbrook has got a pitch working that's starting inside and cutting in right the last second, because I've seen a couple Golden Lions who backed out and it's cut back in for a strike, according to Blue, the umpire.
Or maybe the umpire's getting cold.
0-2. That's true. Luke brings up a good point. Umpires are human. They're getting a little bit chilly out there. More likely to call strikes. 0-2, the count on the way to Shannon. Chopper up the middle. Shortstop can't get to it. Base hit for Renee Shannon, who's 3 for 3 on the evening with 3 singles. She'll turn the lineup card over and bring up Taylor Newton, our SNR Auto Sales player to watch.
Maybe a little 2-out rally here for the Golden Lions.
That's just what they need. A 2-out rally would be big to get them back into this game. With a runner on first and 2 away, Newton will step out. In the college basketball world, Kansas up on Iowa State 40-37. Louisville up 40-22 on Houston, finally pulling away. Here's the big one. NC State 21-19 over Syracuse with 3:30 to play in the first half. I know there's plenty of time left for Jim Boeheim and his Orange to get that one back going, but you got to love the Wolfpack. They want to get in the tournament, and if they want to get in the tournament, they're going to have to win some ball games, and they're doing it tonight. So Tyler Lewis and TJ Warren and all those guys from Raleigh having a big evening in the Greensboro Coliseum. The pitch on the way. Low for ball 1. 1-1 count on the way to Newton. If NC State can get to the next round, they play the winner of Duke and Clemson. You never know. I'm telling you, especially in March, you just never know what's going to happen.
Pitt's win definitely hurt them, though.
That's a foul ball. So you say Pitt's win hurt NC State?
Correct, because if Pitt had lost and NC State had won, maybe you see them jump in.
I see what you're saying there. So it'll be interesting to see how that unfolds. However, Luke's other prediction that you heard him make earlier is that Creighton and Doug McDermott are going to win the whole thing. We'll see how that works. The pitch on the way to Newton outside. McDermott going to be drafted this year. He's going to possibly be a Charlotte Hornet next year. What do you think about that? Would you go watch Doug?
I'd love that. I'd go take pictures with him, get his autograph.
There you go. Luke's a big fan of McDermott as that one is fouled off onto the baseball field behind us. Count now 2-2, 2 outs. Deuce is wild here in the bottom of the 6th. Newton could really come up big here for the Golden Lions, help her own cause if she could get a single and keep this inning alive as she fouls that one off back off the catcher, which keeps it strong. 6-pitch at bat so far here for Newton. She's working the count. We got Coach Huffstatler over there at first base. He put his sweatshirt on, got a little chilly. And Coach Richie Knipe, who of course the field's named after according to Luke and I, he's over there coaching third. Pitch on the way. Ground ball to shortstop. It's too hot for her to handle, and the left fielder will be there to gather and fire back in. But a single there for Newton is going to be big, because what that does is it brings up Knipe, Murphy, and Underwood. And we know that they've been crucial to the Golden Lions offense thus far. Knipe is 2 for 3 on the evening, and a hit here for her would be big, and it could get some momentum building for the Golden Lions. Pitch on the way from Westbrook. High for ball 1. The Cavalier left side of the infield is shading her towards the third base foul line, leaving the middle kind of wide open. And it's a chopper foul. She's out in front of it.
Going off what you said about the third base line, I don't think I've seen the Lions hit one to right field yet tonight.
That's right. I said something earlier about Westbrook might have been throwing it a little bit faster, but she's been very economical in the sense that she's been mixing it up, throwing some change-ups, and getting her hitters out in front of it. And I think you're right. The Golden Lions have not done a good job of going backside as Knipe swings for strike 2. It's hard to wait back. I know. I mean, listen, my only softball experience is church softball, and I never go to right field. I pull it every time. You could put the whole other team on the left side, and I'm still going to hit it there. As Knipe is down 1-2 in the count. Here's the pitch. Chopper to third. The third baseman will tack. Oh, missed her. Interesting call there. I'm not sure whose jurisdiction that's in. You see the umpire in the outfield say that he did not tag her. She did not tag her. So the bases are loaded for Leah Murphy. She struggled today. She's 0 for 3, but she's batting third, which leads me to believe that she can hit the softball. The mound visit will be taken by the Lady Cavaliers. This is a really big at bat for the Golden Lions. With the bases loaded, 2 runners in scoring position, and a chance to really open this game up. And Murphy is the batter. Just a quick break for the Cavaliers. They're just going to come make sure that the pitchers got some confidence and they're ready to play. So Murphy will come in twirling her bat and step into the box with a chance to really make this a tight game. Leah Murphy, the only all-conference player last year. Gotta love that. Ball 1. That'll probably be different this year, I'm guessing. There's a lot of talent on this team from what we've seen so far tonight. Several people who have looked like they're going to help this Golden Lion team succeed this year. Pitch on the way to Murphy. Swung on. She's taking a hack.
I tell you what.
She makes contact with one. It could go a long way. Murphy had a rough time out in center field with that sun. Here's the pitch to her. It's going to be low for ball 2. 2-1 to count. 2 outs. Bases loaded. All on a 2-out rally. We'll see if they can capitalize on this position, and it's high for ball 3.
Takes on or not?
I'm gonna say she's swinging away here. 3-1 count. She's got the advantage. The pitcher's going to try to throw her something to hit because they don't want to face Ashley Underwood, who's 3 for 3 on the evening. Here's the pitch to her. Fly ball. It's a blooper into second base, and she comes up with a grab to end the inning. So Murphy flies out. The Golden Lions leave 3 runners stranded. They get no runs on 2 hits, no errors. We'll take a quick break. We'll head to the final inning, the top of the 7th, right after this.
If it's body work you need, then Richard Piercy is the man to see at Piercy's Body Shop. For over 25 years, Richard Piercy has been putting cars and trucks back together again. Piercy's Body Shop does all types of body repair and paint, From classics to today's latest models, they specialize in insurance claims and feature rental car assistance. Free estimates, too. Just call 704-434-2755. Piercy's Body Shop, 4150 Little John Circle off Bradley Road, off Highway 74 west of Shelby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Medical Arts Pharmacy is your locally owned independent hometown pharmacy. Unlike the big chain stores, Medical Arts Pharmacy calls you by name and treats you like family and friends, not a number. Medical Arts has more National Board certified technicians and personnel than other pharmacies to keep down your waiting time on prescriptions. Online refills at medicalartsofshelby.com. Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street near the hospital in Shelby. Call 704-487-8068.
From an oil change to a tune-up, from heating and air work to replacing an entire engine, they do it all at Evans Garage on Blacksburg Road. Randy Evans has been in the automotive repair business for over 28 years. From a check engine light to computerized diagnostics, get it taken care of at Evans Garage. Free estimates with repair. Just call 704-482-2917 or drop by the garage, 3019 Blacksburg Road. Towing available too from Evans Garage, open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday.
Back on the campus of Shelby Middle School on the new complex. Beautiful field, beautiful evening, not too cold, not too warm, as ball one is fired from Newton.
Jordan Probst, the batter.
It's Jordan Probst. Not sure what kind of damage she's done this evening. Time is called.
1 for 3 on the night here in the 7-4 ball game.
Lights on. No wind blowing. Pitch. Fly ball. And, oh man, I'm telling you what.
2 hands, folks. That's what
Two
you need.
hands. I'm thinking the same thing. That's not a textbook grab at third base. That frustrates me every time I see it. But a one-handed grab at third base by the third baseman, Destiny Lee, is out number 1. The hot corner over there. Our batter is now Skylar Gore, who fouls one off into foul play. She lost the softball. That'll be $5 gone out the window. She'll be able to pay that.
If you find it, it's a slushie at the city park.
There you go. So a slushie is worth the softball at Shelby City Park. You got nothing better to do, come out and get you a couple of free slushies. The Shelby High School just got a new slushie machine. Principal David Allen's trying to utilize that Sundrop slushie machine. I'm actually pretty sure it's illegal for you to just come in and stop by and get one. But hey, if you really want to come purchase a Sundrop slushie, it's the best one in town. We'll arrange that.
This just in, the Burns Lady Bulldogs lost to East Rutherford 9-0 tonight.
Oh man,
on the diamond.
Who'd they lose to?
East Rutherford.
So the East Rutherford softball team puts the spanking on Burns. Now I know as that one is cranked into right field by Gore. It's going to get to the wall. Jada Robbs can't field that one, and she'll throw it into the cutoff. That's going to be a stand-up triple for Gore. And you heard it here. Luke called her as his SNR Auto Sales player to watch this game, and she is coming through big with a huge triple that could end up being an extra insurance run for the Cavaliers. That's going to bring up Brittany Roberts. Roberts had a pretty good night at third base. As she's going to crank this one into left center. It's going to get down. It's going to score a run. She's going to be held to just a single, but wow, that's a big run there to make it 8-4. The 4, 5, 6 order due up for the Golden Lions. They're going to need to have a big half inning if they want to come back and win this one. The batter is now Jackie Cunningham. Pitch on the way. Called for a strike. Taylor Newton has gone the distance tonight. She's going to go 7 strong. Not sure if they've got another game. They must have a game coming up next week. They're going to save some other pitchers' arms. And Newton has really had a pretty good game. As she loses control of that one, it is high. No updates from the baseball game. I know that they were trailing early. Newton's pitch. Ground ball to third base. Lee's just going to go for one, and it's a high throw. Right fielder Jada Robinson is there to back it up, but this is going to score a run, and it's going to be we're going to label that one an E5. I think the classic thing that happened there is Lee has an ability to turn the double play there. She looks and she really doesn't have a play at second, and then she looks at first and realizes that, oh crap, they're getting ready to beat that throw out at first base, and she ends up throwing it a little bit high, which ends up costing them as the Cavaliers score another run to make it 9-4. Runner on second as that pitch is in for a strike, as this is
Brooke Hanna.
The
second baseman for the Cavaliers.
She's 1 for 3 on the evening. And the pitch. Fly ball, second base territory, but it's going to be the first baseman, Proctor, to make the play for out number 2. And that's going to bring up Brittany Westbrooks, who's done a fantastic job coming in from first base. She's done a lot of pitching tonight. I think she's gone 3 innings. She's held the Golden Lions. She's got in a couple. Baseball lost 5-3. In progress, varsity basketball is down 1-0, bottom 5. And, of course, here, softball trails 8-4. So maybe not as good of a night for the Golden Lions as we thought. We thought we might get a sweep. We're going to need a comeback here in the late innings for the Golden Lions in both baseball and softball, as that one's high to draw the count 2-2 with 2 outs. Deuces Wild. Irvin ready for the pitch. Newton comes, sets, and fired. Strike 3, and Newton will get out of the jam. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back for the home half of the 7th.
Here, lizard, lizard, lizard.
Oh no, it's total mayhem.
Hurry, call your good neighbor.
You can't. They're not even there.
Why, they can't even lend a good hand. Oh. Relax. At Pegram Insurance, we've got you covered. Pegram Insurance Agency, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, and in the Town and Country Shopping Center in Lincoln. Down payments as low as $6.99. You can't beat it. From S&R Auto Sales in Shelby, hurry in now and take a look at the great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. Shop online at srautosales.com or pick up this week's What's Up Shopper. And don't forget to play the weekly sports trivia and win a free meal from the clock. Again, down payments only $6.99 at S&R Auto Sales, located at 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Call 704-487-0570 today. If it's body work you need, then Richard Piercy is the man to see at Piercy's Body Shop. For over 25 years, Richard Piercy has been putting cars and trucks back together again. Piercy's Body Shop does all types of body repair and paint, from classics to today's latest models. They specialize in insurance claims and feature rental car assistance. Free estimates, too. Just call 704-434-2755. Piercy's Body Shop, 4150 Little John Circle off Bradley Road, off Highway 74 west of Shelby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Welcome back to Shelby Middle School. I haven't said it in a while. I'm David Allen alongside my co-host, co-anchor, Luke Hayek, Shelby High kicker, Shelby High golf star, First Baptist Church basketball phenom.
Yeah, right.
Number 2 in the class. Gonna go to college and kick somewhere. He's the man. Making his radio debut this evening as Ashley Underwood's up to bat. She's down 0-2 in the count. I'll tell you one thing Luke's not good at. It's Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13 on the PlayStation 3. So if you want to make any money, make him a bet and come play him at Tiger Woods. He's not good. Underwood, dribbler to third base. It's going to be a hard play. Throw to first, and it's safe. So Ashley Underwood's going to go 4 for 4 on the evening with 4 singles. She's going to get the rally started in the 7th. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Down 6. You need a big rally here, but I've seen it happen before.
Michaela Aker now the batter. Luke's letting his mic get away from him. Strike one, inside corner. Aker is 1 for 3 on the game. She'd be huge help to the team if she could get a hit here. Keep this rally going. Foul ball. I can't see clearly into the Shelby High dugout, but I expect that there are some rally caps on, some backwards hats, trying to get it going.
They aren't wearing hats, by the way.
Oh, that's right. They don't wear hats in girls softball, so they're probably not doing the rally caps. Here's the pitch, fouled off. 1-2 count. 0-2 count, excuse me, to Aker. Michaela Aker, we're getting information here that she led the team in hitting prior to tonight, so she could be a big hit here for the Golden Lions to keep this 7th inning hopes alive as they're 3 outs away from a tough 10-4 loss.
Mr. Allen gave me all those accolades, not to be forgotten. He recently found out Moorhead Kane Scholar.
Oh, talking about me. I was like, you're talking about my dad. No. Strike 3. Aker down on strikes. She's upset as she is like she's going to throw her bat, but she does not. So 1 away for Jada Robbs, number 18. She's been playing right field. Had a pretty good game today. She's 0 for 3 at the plate. But I'll tell you what, it's an interesting thing. You can be hitting as good as you want to one game. Next game you get back there and just don't see the ball as well. Underwood at first. I would expect that Coach Knight might want to steal here, maybe a hit and run, just try to get something going on for this offense, try to get some runs flowing. Robbs looks, sees the sign. Here's the pitch. Line drive right at the third baseman. She gets it, and it's a double play to end the game for East Burke. We'll take a quick break. Final score here, 10-4. East Burke takes this one. We'll come back with our post-game show, and we'll give you the players of the game.
Medical Arts Pharmacy is your locally owned independent hometown pharmacy. Unlike the big chain stores, Medical Arts Pharmacy calls you by name and treats you like family and friends, not a number. Medical Arts has more National Board certified technicians and personnel than other pharmacies to keep down your waiting time on prescriptions. Online refills at medicalartsofshelby.com. Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street near the hospital in Shelby. Call 704-487-8068.
From an oil change to a tune-up, from heating and air work to replacing an entire engine, they do it all at Evans Garage on Blacksburg Road. Randy Evans has been in the automotive repair business for over 28 years. From a check engine light to computerized diagnostics, get it taken care of at Evans Garage. Free estimates with repair. Just call 704-482-2917 or drop by the garage, 3019 Blacksburg Road. Towing available too from Evans Garage, open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday.
Here, lizard, lizard, lizard.
Oh no, it's total mayhem.
Hurry, call your good neighbor.
You can't. They're not even there.
Why, they can't even lend a good hand. Relax. At Pegram Insurance, we've got you covered. Pegram Insurance Agency, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby and in the Town and Country Shopping Center in Lincoln.
We're back at the campus of Shelby Middle School. David Allen alongside Luke Hike. Andre back here. I haven't mentioned you the whole game. Andre's been running the board, not really the board, the laptop, getting us the camera angles. Final score here from the Richie Knipe Stadium, 10-4. East Burke takes this one over the Golden Lions. Really a tough game for the Golden Lions. They hung with them early, had the lead. Then a couple bad innings, the 4th, the 5th, the 7th, and it just got away from them. We're going to go over our players of the game. Luke, we'll start with you. What's the deal? What are we going to go with SNR Auto Sales Defensive Player of the Game?
I'd have to say Jada Robbs out in right field. She had quite a good game. Had about 4 or 5 grabs. Interesting grabs, but hey, you catch it, you catch it.
That's right. I'll tell you, the Golden Lions, I think I heard 5 or 6 unearned runs tonight. So really, defensively, they struggled. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not running some drills the next couple of days on ground balls and pop flies.
Practice.
I think that'll definitely be the case. For offensive MVP, I'm going to go with Renee Shannon. She went 3 for 3 tonight. She's at the bottom of the order. She's somebody who you really, if you're a coach, you're thinking, if I get a hit out of her, that'd be good. And instead, she goes 3 for 3 with 3 singles. She turned the lineup card over 3 or 4 times. She really did a great job at the plate. She had kind of a rough game out there in left field, made a couple errors. But if you're 3 for 3, then they can use you out there in the outfield. So Renee Shannon's going to be my Piercy's Body Shop Offensive Player of the Game. And once again, we used Jada Robbs as the SNR Auto Sales Defensive Player of the Game. And lastly, our Evans Garage MVP of the game. Who's it going to be?
I'd have to give it to Ashley Underwood tonight. She went 4 for 4 at the plate with 3 singles and
4 singles.
4 singles, my bad. 4 singles on the night and had a good night at shortstop.
So Ashley Underwood really did have an all-around good night. Stole a couple bases, had 2 RBIs, 4 for 4 from the plate. Looked pretty good at shortstop, and just a tough game for the Golden Lions. On the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, the final score here was 10-4 in favor of the East Burke Cavaliers. The Golden Lions will play host to Burns next week on Friday night at 6 o'clock. Come out and support your Shelby High Golden Lions as they take on the Burns Bulldogs, a SMAC conference rival. For Andre, for Luke Hayek, I'm David Allen saying so long. Good night.